Hello. Here's live on Lick Effect Radio. Hello. Test 1 2 3.
No, you don't hit the channel on it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Ryan. Is this Ryan?
This is Bud. This is in Service of Serpent. Ryan Fleming, Glenn Allison calling. What's up?
Has nothing much for stuff?
Oh, living large on the way up to Marion, Ohio for a show with our friends in Kianami, doing a little CD release party. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we are. So,
Nice.
Just taking a drive in the country for right now, brother. How you living?
Doing good.
All right.
Okay, so do you want to dive in the first question?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, so how did the band got the name?
All right, well, Glenn, you're the OG of the band in the car. How about you take an answer?
All right, so the reason that we got the name, it started with our original guitarist that was with us, Josh Mergler. And it has a lot to do with the global elite running everything and everybody being in service to serpents, people who are corrupt.
Yeah, so it's definitely more of a benign political statement, us against them, the 99% versus the 1%.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you wouldn't believe how often we hear that question, brother. We've taken a lot of time down in the Bible, and a lot of those Tennessee folks have their concerns about serpentary imagery. But we get a lot of questions about that for sure. But we don't conjure any demons that I know about during our set, do we?
No.
That hasn't happened. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, that's where the name comes from, though. Just making sure that if you're gonna, be in the control of someone, make sure you know who you're voting for, right?
Yep, indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, and also, but we do have Joanna on the phone too with you.
Hello, my name's Jeremiah.
Oh, what's up, brother?
How you doing?
Oh, good. How about yourself?
Oh, life is beautiful, brother.
I gotcha. Fair enough in that. But here, I'll sort of go and put them in, have something for you. So, if you guys could play with anyone that inspires you or collaborate with, who would it be?
We're
Hello? All right. I think they lost signal for a second there.
Yeah, they're probably going to give us a call back. So.
Yeah. It's no worries in that.
Things happen here on Lick Effect Radio, so.
Well, the other thing, driving to a gig and that, things happen. Misfortunes of cell phone reception's not that great.
Yep.
Even though we're in the 21st century. This goes out to you, Verizon. You sort of suck just a little.
And push off with AT&T too, so.
Yeah, you guys need to work on this. Fair enough. So everyone listen on live stream. Has on live stream they should be called back any second to give us a call back. Fair enough. So you sort of know a little bit about the band.
Yeah, so they're actually all from Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus.
And then they are a 5-piece metal band, I believe. Maybe.
Todd.
Huh.
Your clown's showing.
What one's that?
No. Yeah, I'm someone going to go there. Deep down inside.
And plus, I also know that having the new song is coming out pretty soon called Inns has 6 hearts. But
I gotcha. But yeah. Cell phone reception. God hate you. You're really bad every once in a while.
I'm wondering if we could give me a call back on this. Oh,
Oh yeah, you could.
just like.
If you got their number and that, if you hit that plus symbol right there, that, you just throw in the number, which is, I'm not sure what that is.
I'm gonna look it up right now and microphone, and then we're gonna get boogie.
Yeah, at some point in time, this modern age technology stuff needs to get a little bit better. Because, yeah, it sort of backfires.
Pretty much.
Hello, you've reached Ryan Fleming. Sorry I can't get to the call right now. Please leave your name, number, and a brief.
So that's not working.
Ooh. Dude, could just jump to one of their tracks.
Yeah,
Let's
so
go there.
Has okay, guys. So let's play on this Friday evening in service of Sunday Law 6 House here on Lake Effect Radio.
Oh, dude, sorry about that, man. We're just driving through the... Yeah, so we're back. Right on. So Jeremiah...
Ready to respond, and I was actually going to say that if I could play with anybody ever, I would love to play with Dave Mustaine
Ooh,
from Megadeth.
Megadeth.
They played a heavy influence on me throughout the years.
So bars. Like, you keep going. Yeah, Megadeth is awesome. Like, I'm more of a Metallica to myself. But, yeah, dude. Megadeth for sure. Yeah.
Nice.
Todd, you still have us?
Yeah.
Oh, is
Yeah.
Jeremiah still online?
Oh yeah, we're still online.
Yeah, push online.
Champion. I thought you would be gone for sure, brother. Yeah. If I could play with anyone, for sure to be Metallica. But like, I mean, Cliff Burton's stamp on the metal bass scene is so indelible. You know, and he was such a complex musician. Some of the compositions they came up with in their early career were so fun to play with, you know. So I think the two of us, yeah, pretty basically look Megadeth and Metallica, right? Yeah, not bad. Jeremiah, you a musician?
Yeah, I actually played starting 5th grade band. Did trombone up to 10th. Then learned guitar over that summer because the bass player was leaving jazz band. And then started playing bass, 4 years? Yeah, 4 years. Oh, they lost. Why does that... signal.
Why just decided you gotta suck tonight?
Yeah... It sort of happens.
Mm-hmm.
Cell phone reception seriously needs to work here.
Pretty much.
So,
I wonder if I could give a call back.
let me look up something really quick off my phone. Fill in different things and that.
And then I'm gonna try to call back.
No, the phone thing at top right corner.
I'm just going to.
For that. Let's see. Dear old phones.
Hello, you've reached Ryan Fleming. Sorry, I can't get to the call right now.
There we go. 'Cause he was calling us.
Hello. We just has given me a call, but awesome.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. God bless T-Mobile.
No worries at all.
Yeah, cell phone reception for you there.
It's all good. Let me see. All right. Yeah, but it's so I don't know if y'all heard that. I know that Lenny had said that he'd play with Dave Mustaine from Megadeth. I'm a Cliff Burton guy, so I choose Metallica all day long. You know what? Good times. Yeah, we were asking Jeremiah who he'd play with if he had his pick.
I would do Petty.
Patty. Okay.
A little too soon, but yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace for sure, dude. That's legend for sure. Guy had a broken leg. He was touring on he had a broken hip.
Yeah.
Still touring on it. Gangster. I don't want to get out of bed in the mornings. This dude's making me look bad with a broken hip.
Oh yeah.
Strong.
It was a shame the last time he came through, and that I thought, I'll catch the next one, and that. Yeah, that was a bad move.
Lesson learned, man. Never count on the next show being there, man.
Oh, for sure.
We had tickets to last year's Rock on the Range, day after Chris Cornell passed. You know, but I did get the chance to see Dio before he passed. That's because I took the opportunity and I didn't wait for the next one. Lesson learned.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
But I'll go with this. If you could play at any venue around the world, where would you want to play at?
Any venue.
I got one. I got a good one.
Go.
I would play on top of the heads at Mount Rushmore. I call FDR. We'll put Jay up on Lincoln. Luke will have to go on Washington. And then whoever takes Jefferson or whatever. Like, we'll put both guitarists on Jefferson. You guys can just go ahead. I would play on top of a national monument.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty nice. For sure.
And not big.
Dude, that would be epic. Imagine how hard that would go viral on YouTube, though.
Especially because no one's done it.
Oh, my God. Yeah, no one. Because they'd probably be arrested immediately. Park Rangers wet dream.
For me personally, if I could perform anywhere, it's a high thing to say, but Madison Square Garden would be the place to go, man.
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden, for sure.
You know, that's where the biggest, baddest names have ever went. So if you ever get there, that's like the pinnacle point in my opinion.
I would agree.
Yeah.
That's gnarly. That's a good one, too, though. Yeah.
Very true.
Okay, so Prima has how about this question has what are you guys' favorite food to eat before and after the concert?
Yeah, give me 1 second. We're parking real quick, dude. I'm gonna mute up for a second.
Hi, man.
Yeah, is there a second?
Follow Rick here, go around to the other side of the car and park.
Sounds good. All right, sorry about that.
Bye, baby.
Doc, could you repeat that, brother?
Blue fine. Okay, so has what is your guys' favorite food to eat before the concert?
Before concerts.
Wendy's.
Yeah, rule number 1, avoid dairy. Avoid dairy at all costs. Not because I'm lactose intolerant, but because it gums you up. I would say I go light. I go like a lettuce wrap, dude. Something like Responsible.
Mm-hmm.
Like preferably as like white girl hipster as possible. If there's hummus involved, perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. Glenn went with the Wendy's, the number 3 combo.
Oh yeah.
Large with the Pepsi.
What I do.
Little time piece on the side, no big deal. Glenn exerts a lot of energy on stage. He's a real like dynamo, whipping his friggin' head around. So he's gotta feed the beast.
Yeah, I try and give 110 every show. Like it's my last.
He burns off quite a few. He definitely puts the work in. That's part of the fun, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day after every show, I feel horrible.
Yeah. Complete old man, wheelchairs, making our girls play nursemaid. Yeah. A lot of that. Yeah, brother.
Okay, so pretty much so now this next question has how do you write the one songs how do you write has one songs?
Composition question. I don't know. I mean, it's collaborative. What we like to do is, you know, we have regular practice so we can hone our craft and make sure that, you know, we have the basics down, because that's important. If you can't do your own stuff on stage, and why even bother, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, composition, like last night, our other guitarist, Matty Jordan, came with a sick riff that he'd written down. It actually had the whole song already road mapped, so just, hey guys, let us know what you think. Here's what we're doing. Like, here's how to play it. And we just popcorned ideas, like, oh, maybe play this way. And Glenny come in and do this, like on top of what he's doing, you know. And then I kind of figure out the tonality of things and, you know, add my own flair as the bassist. And then Jay, our drummer, Jay Coughlin, you know, his job is to define the sound and really make it hit and build properly. Drums are crucial to that. And then the whole time, Luke, our lead singer, Luke Porter, is, you know, off to the side, not only with the ideas, but also making sure that, like, he's getting himself in the frame of mind. Like, how does this song speak to him? Where does it take him emotionally when he hears the way the song builds? And then, you know, at that point, we get to define the song as it means to him and make it our own. Mm-hmm. But definitely collaborative process whenever possible.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then also my next question has what is the band's 5-year plans?
Ooh, what plans don't we have?
What plans do we have?
Well, the plan right now, as it sits, and this is just a rough draft, okay, so don't hold us to this, but our plan is to blow up and get famous and sell millions and millions of records to people all around the world and to become national and international phenomenon.
You know, honestly, one big thing that we do have a focus on as a total, like as the band, is trying to spread a message to people, being a light. Because, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are in dark places, and you can take your darkness and use that as a good example to help somebody else out.
Right. So
every show that we play, every song that we write, it's always thinking about how can we try and be positive to maybe help somebody, even if we don't know that person.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a huge part of it.
That's a big plan for us. I always try to push for that.
I find that the metal scene's really good for that. You know, I kind of liken it to, you know how if you go to like an AA meeting, you always start off with what's called a lead. You start off with a story that someone tells about their experiences and their walks through the more unfortunate points of their lives.
Yeah.
And through the retelling and through the journey that they take you on through dark times and hard places to live and whatever, and how they got out the other side. You know, like that. You bring people along your journey. So anything that you experience, I mean, good, bad, indifferent, I mean, you can definitely take people on a journey with you and teach them some things about themselves, hopefully, if they didn't know before.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, metal's good for that because you can do ridiculous things. Like, if you felt like you were fighting off demons or whatever, like you had your own personal demons, you could say it's a literal demon with horns, and I'd hit him in the face with my friggin' battle axe. And you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
good times.
Definitely. I can see that. But since you guys are from Columbus and that, we always sort of ask. So what's
Say what now? Sorry.
Because Todd was saying, yeah, you guys were from Columbus.
Most of them.
Huh?
No, I'm a Clevelander myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 216 represent 440.
Very
In the
nice.
house.
So what would be the biggest... the biggest supporting factor of sort of the Cleveland music scene to you guys?
Well, I've had a couple of different experiences with the Cleveland's music scene. I was in a band up there called Falling in the Fire before I moved down here. So my experience in the Cleveland music scene is that bands have to be willing to support each other, and that's universal to a point. You know, the band is kind of responsible for introducing itself. Like, if you're trying to get a date, you're not going to just sit around looking pretty and hoping someone walks up to say hi. You got to be out there, you know. Which is why we're sitting in the middle of a literal cornfield in Marion, Ohio, right now, for Kienemi's CD release party. You know, that's the supporting factors. The music acts that are up in Cleveland are always hungry. Like, Cleveland has a really, really proud rock tradition.
Yes.
You know, dating back to like the roots of it. You know, bands like Bruce Springsteen came up here. You know, you wouldn't have the E Street Band if it wasn't for MMS 100.7. You know, so being the best arbiter for the music scene that you can as a musician, I would say, is the strength of Cleveland's music scene. But how much did you play in Cleveland?
I've only played at Fantasy that one time.
That one time?
Yeah, that was the one time I've been in Cleveland.
That was a good time, though.
Yeah, it was fantastic. The people there were wonderful.
Exactly. I tell you what, there's that was a good show for that same reason. You know, like we came on this high school band called Ground State.
And they killed it.
They killed it.
Amazing.
I have set it in my mind to shout this band out whenever possible. They looked literally like high schoolers. I think the drummer was wearing a polo shirt. Complete novices, but they came up. They were like, "You need help carrying stuff in." Like, tell me about your band. Like, really put themselves out there. And when the time came for them to play, the entire room was pressed up against the front of the stage for them, and they were good. They showed up.
They really did show up.
They really showed up.
Very impressed with what they had to offer. Because these guys were like no older than maybe 16, 17.
Real Chevelle style, like
Trust Company.
Good, honest, like hard rock.
Yeah,
so
it was nice.
Yeah, Ground State, one word, I believe. Look them up. You'll love them.
I definitely had
See,
to
that's
look
how
that
you
up.
get ahead in the music scene. Because bands like us tell people about them afterwards. Free publicity. Sorry about that, brother. Didn't mean to talk over you.
No, you're good in that. I gotcha. Well, yeah, I'll have to actually look them up and see.
You will.
Check them out for sure.
You will not be disappointed, brother. I promise you.
Another band that you guys should try and look up sometime if you haven't ever. There's a band from Cincinnati called The World I Knew.
True. Yeah.
We're really good friends with them, and they're getting ready to put a CD out themselves next weekend.
Yeah.
But very solid. They got like a hip hop, heavy metal thing going on.
They're dope.
And it's a very unique blend. They do what they do well.
Yeah. Y sí se hablan español también. They're like a couple of Mexican kids, some you know, expats in the band. They're great guys. So you guys played any of the music yet? Jeremiah, did you have a chance to listen to the tracks I sent over?
We somewhat in that, then cut right back over when you called the second time.
Oh, we interrupted our own song.
It happens.
It happens. Yes.
Oh, no.
Hey,
Right on.
if you think of it, it could be worse. Someone else could be interrupting your song.
That's true. Yeah, it might have been someone else. Or I could have been talking this whole time and they would have played none of our music. That should be a real tragedy because who wants to hear me talk?
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
But just to let you guys know, we got about 15 minutes before we got to start packing up for our set.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay, so Ryan has now I'm gonna play the has 6 for the house. What now?
Well, we could jump right at the end and that. If they got 15 minutes, jump into both tracks and that, when they get off.
right. Yeah.
So
Yeah, we can. I mean, if you want to, yeah. Did you have we could preface the tracks with some information or whatever if you guys wanted to talk about them. I know that I think Todd said he might have listened to them, but
Yeah, I pretty much just has listened to the just says basically the one of them that we sent to me.
yeah, he's just counting curse words, making sure that the FCC wasn't about to set your building on fire while you're still in it.
yeah,
Yeah,
gotta hate those people.
got to keep things honest
Yep.
for sure. The little children might be offended. So
But I have one thing for you. So, out of all your own music, what would be the top 3 songs that would say this best describes us?
as a band,
Yeah.
I would have to probably go with. We have one song called ILYP, and it's our softer song that we wrote. I actually wrote it for my dad who passed away a few years back. That song's really kind of helped define us. And then the Sixth House.
I think he meant any song.
Like any songs?
Not even our song.
Not even our songs?
Yeah, any song.
No,
Any
really,
song.
Yeah.
I was sort of more gearing towards sort of your own stuff.
Oh, okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
okay, yeah.
Forget I said anything, Len.
You're good. It happens.
So, and then the Sixth House is definitely another song that kind of helped define us. We look to try and be genty with our music, and that song kind of helped push us in that direction.
Right.
As a full band.
Genty, for the uninitiated, is sound that the pick makes when it strikes the guitar strings in this particular brand of music. So, I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you, but go ahead.
And then the other song would probably have to be, in my opinion, Genesis.
Yeah.
Because it was the first song that we wrote after we had a member change up. We had a few guys leave and a few, new members, including Jay Coughlin and our new guitarist, Maddie. And it was the first song that we wrote together, and it just seemed to flow from the get-go, as soon as we started writing it.
Yeah.
So
there were some feelings, but I think it got us thinking about the nature of change.
yes.
It doesn't so much directly speak to our situation as it speaks to how it can be difficult to move past one phase of life into another, and to transition into a new understanding of things and a new way of doing business. That kind of transition is hard, and it comes with some feelings attached to it in those cases, and the song just kind of explores where we went with that.
Yeah.
I got you.
I don't know. I would say I'm going to go with my original interpretation and question for my answers because I wanted to talk about that. That's a good idea. No, I was going to say if I could pick any 3 songs that would define our group, I would definitely say Whiplash would be one of them because there's a real sense of just being hungry to get out on the road and just blow buildings over
and like melt faces from coast to coast in that song. That's basically what that song's about, right?
Yeah.
You know, and there's a real frantic energy to it, and that's what really has struck me. I mean, we've only been together really with this lineup since February.
Yeah.
Right. And then
a couple months. Yeah.
It's been 3. Yeah, we are lucky. You're right. It's been right off confusing. So we in 2.5 months we've gone from like just feeling each other out and learning on stage half the time, all the way to now we're in the top 10 of local bands in Ohio, entered to play Rock on the Range coming out.
Yeah, which
you know,
a blessing and an honor.
So we in 2 months, like we've been hungry enough to get ourselves all the way from like literally no one knew who we were with this lineup and some of this material, and then taking that all the way up to, potentially playing a crowd of 20,000 people. You know, and we got to give props to people who came before, you know, because we were making music before, we're making new music now. You know, people like the former members, like you said, Josh Mergler, Ian Jones, Snyder, Steve Snyder for sure. Just disgusting musicians who laid some of the groundwork for us and, you know, donated to things in their own way. I mean, they're definitely like on the credits for some of the music.
Yes.
You know, but it just seems like this lineup, there's a new energy about it that's really gotten us hungry.
Yeah,
I don't know. I would say probably, like, we'll go corny for a second, say he ain't heavy, he's my brother, because, like, if you spend this much time with people, you have to kind of love and respect them. But then also, I would say the last song that defines this is F You by CeeLo. Because there's equal parts love and hate when you bring together, you know, an endeavor like this, and you got to kind of exercise those demons too. So every once in a while, you got to embrace the fact that you're going to argue and then get the heck over it and move on.
Yeah.
So.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But also asking, so the Six House. So what was the meaning in writing that song?
The meaning of that song has a lot to do with, from my understanding, because Luke wrote the lyrics, it had a lot to do with the chakra, the sixth chakra, and being able to overcome. Had his demons in the past, and that song was him just kind of cutting loose on it and telling people that he was able to overcome those problems. So, perseverance, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also and the other question has if you guys could travel and play, what states would we guys travel and play with you guys music at?
So if we just make sure I heard it, if we're going to travel anywhere and play, where would we go?
Yeah.
Yep.
Glenn, you first.
Oh, dude, if I could go anywhere and play, I would go overseas to, like, Norway and Sweden. Those guys love their heavy metal, man. Like, I just, like, imagine, like, walking over there and it being, like, heaven for a guitar player.
Yeah.
You walk into a guitar center over there and dudes are just, like, shredding everywhere.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then imagine you're playing at the bottom of a giant canyon and you're so heavy that you cause an avalanche. Dude. Where would I go? I'm split. I like Spain. Spain's a really cool country. It's got like a lot of history to it, and the music there is bonkers. Between like the Moorish influences and like the gypsy and like the traditional Iberian stuff, there's just a current and energy to that country that I really, really want to get in touch with, you know. It's either that or I want to play on an aircraft carrier. Docked outside New York City. That would be dope. Think about it.
I've always thought that it would be cool to play a USO show, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, play for like the sailors and then like an additional 100,000 people on Liberty Island. You know?
I'd throw the fuck... I'd throw down.
The heck.
Yeah, I'd throw the heck down.
Chill. Heck yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good time. That would be a good time for sure. especially aircraft carriers, then whether it's
That'd be dope.
in the states over and that playing for people. Yeah,
We would have to cover that Godsmack song. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yeah.
that would make it more epic.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah,
make
dude,
it a lot
that'd be
more
fun.
epic. Fair
Oh my
enough.
gosh, yeah.
That would
Yeah,
indeed.
we like covers. That's a hard thing to learn which cover to do.
Yeah.
It says a lot about your band which cover you pick.
I gotcha.
Boys, I'm sorry to do this piece since we lost so much time up front, but we got to start getting ready to deliver to our people. So, any last questions y'all may have about us?
No, we can let you go in that, and we'll jump to your 2 tracks in that.
That's what's up.
Yep. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
if
pick
you
up
want
now.
If you want to text me any questions afterwards, let me know. I'll try to get back to you right away.
Okay.
Okay. No problem, Ryan.
Yeah, definitely
All right, Todd.
appreciate it, guys.
Jeremiah, Todd,
Thank you for having us.
real privilege to be on, man. I appreciate it. Real quick shout out, if I may. Again, looking forward to playing for Key Enemy tonight, their CD release. Looking forward to winning the Battle of the Bands, Play Rock on the Range, going on to enormous success. Anyone who wants to get in touch with us, hit us up in Service of Serpent on Facebook, Instagram, ISOS Army at Twitter. Contact us, hit us up, man. We love to drive. We love to play. It's a good time.
We're willing to travel.
Yeah.
Natalie, where does your music actually stream from too, or people can purchase?
Well, we're on, right now we're working on recording our EP. We're about 4 tracks into that right now. Eventually it will be available for purchase on basically all digital platforms, Amazon, iTunes, Spotify. We do have tracks on Spotify, Bandcamp, Reverb Nation right now.
Okay.
Free to stream, free to download. So hit us up. Put us on your hard drives. Tell your friends.
Yeah, we'll get your stuff in the rotation up here, but yeah.
Yep. That is for sure.
One day. No doubt.
Thank you guys again for having us.
Oh, no
Real pleasure,
problem.
gentlemen.
Yep. Has all pleasure.
Right on, man. God bless y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hi. Now we can jump right on over to your music and
Yep.
that.
And
now.
then just has listeners just give us a and listen.
The 6 House.
Welcome back to Looking for Fuck Radio. That was I'm Off. That was Service of Serpent, and then the song was The Six Horse by them. So I want to say thanks so much for tuning in to this show, fast interview here on Looking for Fuck Radio. Hope you guys having a good weekend, and we see you on the next time for the one. Next interview is now beginning at 7 p.m. with Google Leaf. Until then, hope everyone have a good night.
It's Lake Effect.
Lake Effect Radio.